closer to kickoff now here in the Irish capital of Dublin. Instead, a good look in store this afternoon. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Darnold. Side by Barner. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for us Seahawks.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and
the pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Rolling right, and he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
A 4-yard gain.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this.
At James Madden, donated $2 for Super Chat. And Falcons win.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Moving the tight end right. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He's got a man here. That's Manor. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more...
And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, Ward. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, and Darnold. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards.
36-yard line.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Forced out left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. Darnold now on 1st and 10.
Darnold's pass complete to Cooper Kupp. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. In motion is Barner. Darnold to throw. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime, straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. On the return, it's Jim Deacon. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. They'll motion the slot man right. On play action, it's Ward. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
On fourth down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker out to punt for Tennessee. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start with great field position, right at midfield with a first down. To throw is Darnold. He finds Huff along the out route. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run this. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
18. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Throw on the run is complete.
To Rashid Shaheed. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun run now with Walker. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of.
And he will score! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up.
They'll run for it with Walker. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
On the return, here comes Chestnut. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Ward. That one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. On the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop him.
Here's Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Powering forward. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Titans nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Chestnut. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. That caught Tony Pollard.
Pass complete to Tony Pollard. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Wolf. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's got his man. Complete to Iomanner. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Again, it's Ward. Going for it all. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The party just getting started. No place better to do that as we say so long from Dublin.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree.